For your business, for all life's events. Key Video.
There's something cooking in the neighborhood. From where I stand, it's looking mighty good. You're gonna love it. Come dine with me. Come dine with me. Come dine with me.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this edition of Come Dine With Me, Western New York. Our show is all about introducing you to some of the finest chefs in Western New York and learning some of their secrets that you can use right in your own kitchen.
Before our celebrity chefs tell us what's in store for tonight, I want to acknowledge our fine sponsors who help make our show possible. Artisan Kitchen and Baths, Premium Coffee Roasters, and of course my staff here at Russell's Steaks, Chops, and more. Some of the hardest working men and women I know.
Oh, that's so true, Russ, and I know that for a fact because we have the opportunity to videotape portions of our show right here at Russell's, and every time we walk in these doors, we are treated with such hospitality.
Thank you, Jan.
And wouldn't you agree, chefs?
Absolutely, Jan, and we are with the king of hospitality, Mr. Salvatore. Join me at Artisan Kitchens and Baths. I'm going to be with Tom Payne from the Grapevine Restaurant making a roasted pork loin with a bourbon glaze. It's going to be great.
And then we're headed out to Ilio DiPaolo's restaurant, dear, dear friends of mine, and they're going to show us their beautiful banquet facility, restaurant, where it's all about family and food.
Talk about hospitality. We're gonna invade the home of Jack Turner. We're gonna get his barbecue going, cook some beautiful pork chops, get some corn on the cob going. You'll be blown away.
Today I'll be working over at Artisan Kitchens and Baths with my good friend Jeff Pilvet over from Banchetti by Rizzo's. He's gonna make his famous penne a la Jeffrey. It's gonna be amazing. Make sure you stay tuned for this one.
Thank you, chefs. Let's get things rolling this evening. Here's Chef Art Christie from Frontier Catering and Chef Jeff LeVay.
Chef Jeff LeVay, good to see you. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to be here, yes.
What are we doing today?
We're making one of my favorite dishes. Simple dish, it's got garden vegetables, pasta, peppers, all tossed together in a light cream sauce, and it's delicious.
Fantastic. Well, let's get started. I'm getting excited about this one.
Starting here with the pasta. Rule of thumb is a quarter cup of salt per gallon of water. All right, nice roaring boil. We're gonna simply add our pasta to the water. While the pasta's cooking, we're gonna start off here. We got our carrot. Nip off the ends. And the trick here is we want to julienne our vegetables. We want about the same size as the penne noodle is going to be itself. So I'm going to just take little pieces here. The trick of the trade for julienning. The carrots are a little firmer. I'll show you on the yellow squash and zucchini. We're just going to take nice like cuts here.
I notice when you cut these, Jeff, you have a nice flat surface so you got some stability so the carrot's not
wobbling around,
Yeah.
nothing. Yep. And then again, you're keeping it flat on this side. And we'll move on to our garden fresh zucchini and squash. Same thing, about the same size. Flat surface to work with. You can hold it upright.
Looks like a nice color too. You got a little yellow, a little green, a little orange.
That's the nice summer dish here. It's colorful, it's festive.
Healthy.
Healthy, everything we're looking for in a dish. We also got onion here. Nice little julienne. You're gonna get about the same size shapes as you're gonna get.
A little bit rough chop in there, make it look nice.
Yep. And you're gonna get nice strips just like as if you're getting the zucchini and the squash and the carrots. So the thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let my pan get hot. If you put your butter or your fat in beforehand, you're liable to burn it. This gives the pan a nice hot and you're gonna hit it right at the temperature you want. So I got a warm pan, about 2 ounces of olive oil. And like I said before, our carrots are a little bit tougher, so we're gonna start with those. We're gonna add some chopped garlic.
Right to the pan with it, Jeff?
Right to the pan, please. Like you've done that before.
All right.
Let those carrots cook for a few minutes ahead of time. The squash is real soft and tender, so that's gonna be a little less cooking time.
By sauteing it like that, Jeff, we're getting a little bit more of the infused flavor from all the different vegetables, inclusive of the garlic and the oil.
It's all coming together right here. The trick to most stock, soups, anything that you're doing, sweat the vegetables, it's pulling the flavor right out. Hit it with about 2 ounces of chicken stock. Get a little flare up, be careful. I know it looks fun, but people can seriously get hurt that way too. So we got that going. Now we're gonna take our roasted red pepper puree and our ranch dressing. 2 ounces of roasted red pepper, that's the puree. And again, that's a vegetable too, so we wanna give that a minute to cook in. Let that simmer a little bit, then we're gonna hit it with the ranch dressing. Equal amounts too. It's just gonna offset it. It's gonna make it a nice pink rosy color here. So at this point, you wanna let that just simmer a minute, let all the flavors keep cooking together. Check our pasta, which I believe is just about ready here.
Oh, that looks great.
And you can tell, you still want the noodle to be yellow. The ends are gonna start to turn a little pale, but you still want the noodle to be yellow in color. And we're gonna take it right out of the water, you're gonna strain it, add it into the dish, we're gonna toss them together.
And by taking the pasta right out of the pasta water, not rinsing them, you're allowing the pasta to absorb all the flavor, which now gives you that depth.
So we're just about there. Right here at the end, this is the final trick. I got some grated Parmesan cheese here. We're gonna add about 2 ounces of that right into the dish at this point.
All right, enough cooking. Let's do some tasting.
You can come and get this anytime at our banquet hall this summer in a selection. We also have 2 restaurants, Rizzo's on New Road in Amherst, Rizzo's restaurant on Agate Road in Tonawanda.
Banchetti, Rizzo's. Make sure you check them out. And don't forget, come dine with me.
Portions of the program are brought to you by Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all.
Coming up, I'm with Tom Payne from the Grapevine Restaurant. We're going to show you high-end food at casual prices.
Start your evening with something special from our vibrant menu.
All our steaks are personally selected by me.
Russell's Steaks, Chops, and more. With service and quality above the rest, we've pulled out all the stops to create an intimate atmosphere for your dining experience. Fine dining in Western New York, all with the flair, elegance, and sophistication. Call 716-636-4900 for reservations.
Be my guest, let us do the rest.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out Key Video, Buffalo's premier television, DVD, and web video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing. We call it concept to completion, and we're ready to go to work for you, for your business, for all life's events. Call Key Video at 884-5391. That's 884-5391.
Turning meals into memories is what it's all about at Morato's Restaurant. From classic fare to Italian with flair, Morato's has the fresh flavor that will keep you coming back for more. Step inside and be serenaded by the sounds of owner and head chef Mark Morato, whose harmonica makes every occasion a celebration. Join us for lunch or dinner and experience our easy elegance for yourself. Morato's Restaurant and Clam Bar. We'll create memories for you and your palate.
Elio DiPaolo's restaurant and banquet facility is the right fit for any bride and groom who want their wedding celebration set in a warm, comfortable family atmosphere.
We continue to carry on my father's tradition over the past 40 years with great food, great service, and a beautiful atmosphere.
The restaurant and banquet facility, located on South Park Avenue in Blaisdell, can accommodate parties of up to 275 people.
As part of our banquet management team, my job is to guide you through every step of your event. You can use our experience and expertise to help ensure the success of your event. We can help you with your wedding reception, shower, rehearsal dinner, anniversary party, or any family gathering.
In addition to the main hall, brides can book the spacious Woodlawn facility or the Lake Erie Italian Club. We're also able to cater events at the beautiful botanical gardens. Brides can expect all the same great food and personalized service that they've come to expect at Ilio DiPaolo's, no matter the location of their event. Our facilities have ample parking, clean, beautiful surroundings, and best of all, they have something you cannot get anywhere else in the world, that distinctive DiPaolo touch.
Being a culinary graduate, I love to, and the rest of my staff love to work with the freshest ingredients. Just like when we're at home and we're cooking for our family, I want to make sure everything is fresh and as tasty as well as it is at home. So when you come here, we want your dining experience to be just like you're eating at home.
Ilio DiPaolo's also offers drop-off catering, complete with full-service staffing at your location, office, or home. All brides and grooms at Ilio's receive a first anniversary dinner for two to celebrate that special night. Everything you want in your wedding day. Elegant surroundings, a feast your guest will remember, and service that makes everyone feel like family. You'll find it all at Ilio DiPaolo's restaurant and banquet facility in Blaisdell, minutes from the stadium, miles from the ordinary. Learn more about us on the web at iliodipaolos.com.
People remember the great Ilio DiPaolo for different reasons. His legendary wrestling career, his desire to give, the incredible growth of the restaurant.
But there's no doubt that his spirit of hospitality has been a key factor in his success, and something that has been carried down to his children and his grandchildren.
Absolutely, Russ. Well, now it's time for another dish, so let's head back to Artisan Kitchens and Baths with Chef Marco from the famous and very delicious, I might add, Marco's Italian Delis and Marco's on Niagara Street.
He's with Tom Payne, owner of the Grapevine Restaurant in Amherst, a very good friend of mine.
To get away from the hustle and bustle of Niagara Falls Boulevard, to go into the relaxed atmosphere of the Grapevine Restaurant, with me today, Tom Payne, the most relaxed restaurateur I think I've ever worked with. Welcome, Tom. What are we going to be making today?
We're going to be making our bourbon pork roast, and we're going to start off by braising our pork. Just add some salt and pepper.
It's a beautiful cut of meat. Now the shank is what part of the animal?
It's the lower part of the leg. It's nice. It has nice marbleization running through it. And then when we roast it, after we braise it, that'll all come together. It'll cook down, and it'll make it wonderfully tender.
Sounds good. Let's get it on the stove.
All right, now we're going to take it over to the stove.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll turn our burner up on high.
Okay, you want to use a nice high heat, because if you get a nice high heat, the meat will sear. It'll seal all those flavors inside the pork shank and all that love and goodness.
Yes, Marco, the idea of the braising is, as you know, to sear the outside of the meat before we put it into the oven, seal in all the juices, help it caramelize.
Right.
Then when we put it in the oven,
and then you're going to save that juice that's in there, and we're going to deglaze the pan with our bourbon sauce afterwards. You can see how fast that it browns. It doesn't take very long. You just want to get that nice crust on the outside so that the color starts to change.
All right, it's got nice caramelization on it now. We'll put it onto a pan, and we're going to roast it in the oven. Now, we slow roast this for 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yep.
Stay tuned, folks. 6 hours of roasting.
All right, now that the pork's in the oven, we're going to deglaze the pan. That's going to take any of the juices from the meat that are in the pan, stuck to the pan. We're going to take that, and we're going to deglaze it with bourbon, okay?
Now be careful when you're deglazing your pan with bourbon or any kind of alcohol. Make sure you regulate your heat and make sure your pan isn't scalding hot, because if it is, it could cause a flame.
Then we're going to add some brown sugar to this.
The brown sugar gives it that caramel flavor that everybody just loves. It gives it a little sticky, gooey goodness. Am I right?
Yep. We're going to whisk that in a little bit more, and then we're going to reduce this. So we're going to take it from this liquid texture of bourbon, and then we're going to cook it down so that it's more like a syrup.
Nice.
Okay? This is probably going to take about 10 minutes or so.
Pork loves when you put it with something sweet.
Sweet.
It picks up all the flavors together, and by roasting it, you're bringing out the natural sugars of the meat, you're bringing out the natural sugars in the pan, the bourbon, and everything together is just going to be, I can't wait.
You're going to love it. You're going to love it. It's a great dish. while our bourbon sauce is reducing and our pork is roasting, we'll start getting the sides ready.
Okay.
We're going to, first we're going to clean up our broccoli a little bit.
All right, this is a common side that you serve at the restaurant?
Yes.
Speaking of the restaurant, friendliest staff I think I've ever encountered. And it was so casual and so comfortable there. Being in the restaurant business, you're always going, always in a rush. But when I walked into the Grapevine restaurant, those beautiful aquariums were so tranquil and just relaxing that I just, I didn't fall asleep, but I enjoyed the food. It was just the greatest experience. It was so relaxing. The food was great. The staff was the friendliest I've encountered.
Thank you so much. We hire really happy people, and then we teach them how to be great servers.
Right.
Do you want to put that into the boiling water for me? Earlier today, we boiled some potatoes, which now we're going to mash.
But we're restaurant guys, Tom. We don't have a masher or a mixer available, so we're going to show you how it's done in the restaurant style. So show us what you got.
We can just use a metal spoon. That'll work just fine.
It's all
and we'll
good.
just mash them down. Leave the skins right in there. It gives a nice look, and it gives some additional flavor. Then we're just going to add some salt, some pepper.
And the red potatoes are so creamy when they boil. They make excellent mashed potatoes.
We'll add some butter. And then you can mash these up however you want. You don't need to get them real soft, or some people like them chunky. We leave them a little bit chunky. It gives them a real natural flavor and natural look. People know we made them from scratch. Okay, Marco, now that the bourbon sauce is the right texture, see how it cooked all down? It's like almost like syrup
that's
now.
Nice.
The pork should be just about ready.
Okay.
And let's put this thing together. I'm sure you're anxious to eat it.
I am. I can't wait. Grapevine Restaurant, 2545 Niagara Falls Boulevard, Amherst. Oh man, that's new American casual.
Top quality food at casual prices. I'm Tom Payne. Come dine with me.
Become a Facebook fan today and be eligible to win a gift certificate courtesy of our fine restaurant sponsors. Congratulations to these fans of Come Dine With Me.
This part of the program was sponsored by Key Video Productions. Key Video, creating the image your business deserves.
And Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all.
What a gorgeous new kitchen! Thanks. Artisan Kitchens and Baths designed and installed the whole thing. You can afford Artisan? Absolutely. So can you. Artisan is competitive with other kitchen design firms, but Artisan is all about getting you the best value possible. Their designers asked my budget, stayed within it, and the kitchen speaks for itself. Quality products, unparalleled designs, and my neighbors are jealous, aren't you? Yes!
Artisan Kitchens and Baths at Appliance Associates, 200 Amherst Street in Buffalo.
It's your day, your way at Banchetti by Rizzo's. We can customize any event from a casual cocktail party for 30 to a black tie wedding for 300, with 5 elegant banquet rooms and an open-air grove that will take your breath away. Whether it's handmade pastas, fresh meat and seafood, or homemade desserts and dressings, we make it just the way you like it. To create the event of your dreams, contact Michael Rizzo today, or join us anytime at the entire family of Rizzo's restaurants.
Chances are, that delicious cup of coffee served at your favorite restaurant originated right here at Premium Coffee Roasters. Now you can enjoy that same coffee flavor or choose any custom blend for that perfect cup at home. While at our store, browse through our custom gift baskets, specialty coffees, teas, mouth-watering chocolates, and so much more. Premium Coffee Roasters, 2510 Route 5, just south of the city. We put the yum in premium.
Since 1931, the Old Orchard Inn has been a favorite for those desiring fine dining in a relaxed and charming ambiance. The inn is also a memorable setting for banquets and other special occasions. Garden weddings by the gazebo offer a scenic alternative that your guests will appreciate. A selection of comfortable rooms assure privacy for parties and family get-togethers. To learn more about our banquet options or for lunch and dinner reservations, call us today at 652-4664.
The grilling season is upon us. We're going to give you the tips and techniques that the pros use to make your backyard barbecue a success. We want to make sure that we enjoy the summer weather. Grilling is healthy, it's flavorful, and it's fun. I'm here at the Russell J. Salvatore School of Hospitality for Trocaire College with Mike and Ago. We're going to make sure that we give you the techniques that you need to be a backyard barbecue pro. Mike is here to help us get our proteins ready. We have some beautiful New York strip steaks, and we've got some boneless, skinless chicken breast. Now Mike's going to put together a dry rub that we're going to use. He's got salt, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, thyme, and lastly, he's got some chili powder. He's got a beautiful seasoned dry rub that he's going to mix up. He's going to take a little bit of oil first and lightly oil the steak, and he's going to apply the dry rub. Ago's going to help us get some grilled vegetables ready over on this side. She used the same dry ingredients as Mike used, but she's going to add some oil, just some regular salad oil, and some vinegar to make a marinade for the vegetables. Once you've got your ingredients together, she's going to whisk it up to mix everything into a nice vinaigrette dressing or a nice marinade. Ago's going to take the vegetables and she's going to dump them all into the marinade, going to toss them up with the tongs and make sure that everything's properly coated. You want to make sure that your grill is preheated and clean. Scrape off any of those bits of last week's meal. Then we take a paper towel, we oil the grill up a little bit, and our grill's ready for our steak and veggies. You want to start out with what we call the 10 and 2 rule. Start your steak at 10 o'clock, 1/4 of the way through you're going to turn at 90 degrees to 2 o'clock. That's going to give you those beautiful cross hatch marks that we all use in the restaurants. Once you have the beautiful crosshatch marks, you can flip your chicken over, and it's important to test for doneness. Here at the school, we use a thermometer. Make sure that our chicken and steak is completely cooked. Now that you've got your meat marinated and prepared, you've got your grill preheated, and you know how to turn your steaks to make those beautiful grill marks, you've got all the tools that you need to become the envy of your backyard barbecue. And those are all skills that you can take to the table.
Thanks, Jim. Always valuable information from Trocaire College. Well, it's that time again for tonight's home invasion.
We decided to have the kitchen redone because it was the last room in the house that needed a facelift.
It wasn't as functional as I think I would like it to be. There used to be a lot of counter space on the back side of the kitchen that we really didn't use, so we wanted a more intelligent use of our space in the kitchen.
Artisan was an easy decision. We needed somebody to help design our kitchen. Brian came out that day and he had plans that night, so we were able to roll with it pretty quickly.
I do most of the cooking in the house. I probably cook 4 or 5 days a week.
I'm not the main cook in the house. I just hope to learn how to use more of the equipment in the kitchen and some cooking techniques that they can show us.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
So happy to be here.
Being here. We're so excited. So I'd really like to learn a few different techniques. One thing I'd asked about is making pizzas.
And that's all about Marco. Marco made some beautiful flatbread pizza.
I showed him how to spread the dough. We did a variety of toppings and put them on the grill at the end. It was excellent.
And Jack was also interested in the grill. And I was like, oh, we've got to get out on that grill with you.
Tucker wasn't able to be with us today, but he did drop off some beautiful tomahawk center cut pork rib chops.
We incorporated roasted corn right on the grill and a baked potato. Of course, Art got a hold of that.
Having a baked potato bar is fun. It's versatile. It gives you the opportunity to have as much or anything that you like. It's also a good way to get rid of some leftovers in the refrigerator if you have them as well.
For the dessert, I prepared a wonderful zebayon served over fresh berries. And also, we opted for some walnuts, almonds, and some dried apricots. And finished that off with a beautiful wedge of Parmesan Reggiano. I think Jack's got a nice glass of red wine for everyone for that.
So Jack, one of the things you're going to throw on your grill this summer is to be something totally different and unique. And we're going to do a flatbread. And I'm going to show you how to do it, where we can just throw it on the grill, be real simple, quick. We'll get that nice char flavor on the bottom. You just put a little shortening on the pan, spread the dough, and put your toppings. We did a nice high-grade olive oil. We had San Marzano tomatoes and artichokes, and spinach and ricotta, and just it went on and on and on. Roasted garlic, it was excellent. Well, if you'd be so kind and throw mine in the top oven there in 450 degrees for about a half an hour, 25 minutes. Nice. And we finished it on the charcoal grill. Grill is nice, got a great heat to it. This is gonna be quick, so we're gonna throw them both on. We're gonna spin them around a couple times, put them on a plate, take them in and eat them.
Okay.
And it picks up the smoke and the charcoal real fast. It was just excellent. What do you think?
That's delicious.
Not bad, huh?
My portion of the home invasion today was to do all the preparation for the baked potato bar. So we had sweet potatoes, we had regular Idaho baked potatoes, and then we had all the various toppings that go on it. Also, I was in charge of grilling the center cut boneless prime rib of pork, Frenched them up real nice and made some chipotle pesto sauce, which was just off the chart. Little salt and pepper, and just get a nice coal grill going, which is always the best heat. Sear on both sides of the grill, and then just before plate presentation, we smeared both sides with a little bit of the chipotle pesto. It just let it firm up and then bring it over to the table for presentation.
Zébillon is a classical French dessert consisting of egg yolks. I started out with lemon juice, sugar. I chose Grand Marnier for my alcohol. You can use a Marsala or whatever you so choose. It's one of my favorites. I like the orange, I like the lemon, and over berries it'll be great. Probably around 2 tablespoons. Okay? Wait, a dab more. Blah, 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 blah. You just whisk that until it's a lemon colored over a double boiler, and then it thickened up beautifully today. And I serve that fresh over the berries. We'll take that right over to the table. I can't wait for you to see it.
Okay.
Why don't you just pour 1 ladle of that over the berries?
Working with Krista was a lot of fun. She was really easy to get along with, and I just hope to visit her out at Curly sometime and see her in action. I've never had something so complete and tasty in my own house. The flatbread that Jack made was delicious.
He was interested, he wanted to learn how to bring in a new element to his table.
I think I like the creation of something.
Having it finished on the grill was something I was a little unsure about, but it tasted really good, very unique, so I know he'll be doing that again.
I would like to start making some more pizzas in the kitchen because I really like to eat pizza a lot, and so does my wife, so being able to make it in my house would be really great.
That was a lot of fun. I know that Jack enjoyed that. Come dine with me.
What a great show this has been, Jan. I think we all learned some great information this evening. I know I did.
I certainly did too, Russ. And this is just a reminder. If you want the complete recipes you saw this evening, or you want to catch all of our episodes, it's all available on our Facebook page.
And just by becoming a Facebook fan, you can win gift certificates to some of our sponsored restaurants. Next week, we have a very special show lined up, and you won't want to miss it. For everyone here at Come Dine With Me, Western New York, I'm Russ Salvatore. Good night, everyone. Good night, Jan.
For your business, for all life's events. Key Video.
Chances are, that delicious cup of coffee served at your favorite restaurant originated right here at Premium Coffee Roasters. Now you can enjoy that same coffee flavor or choose any custom blend for that perfect cup at home. While at our store, browse through our custom gift baskets, specialty coffees, teas, mouth-watering chocolates, and so much more. Premium Coffee Roasters, 2510 Route 5, just south of the city. We put the yum in premium. The next time you're in the mood for great Italian food, pick Pasquale's. With 3 locations and some of the most delicious authentic Italian cuisine in Western New York, including pasta, seafood, and veal dishes, Pasquale's can satisfy both your appetite and your desire for a nice night out. Pasquale's, with a passion for cooking since 1975. Thinking Italian food? Pick Pasquale's any day of the week. Pasquale's, West Seneca, Derby, and East Aurora.